We're live now, for real.
We're live?
Bam! It only took like 8 tries, guys, and we're live. I'm just going to get you back
Oh,
in the
yeah, I
tripod.
see the, just popped up. What's up, guys? Matt's coming here in a second.
Yeah, we're just going to see if we can get you some slightly better audio. So if the audio cuts out, let me know, but... Oh.
Hey, what's up, guys? Give us 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We're in the
It's
lounge.
been a while since we did this whole
like,
thing, so...
You guys remember that show that went off the air called the Cash Flow to Go Show?
All right, cool. Rose Hearts in. Appreciate you joining the Ontario Real Estate Conference. If you didn't come out, I think you actually missed out. It was pretty epic.
Pretty good. Actually, yeah, I got an email saying, hey, I can only come to the one day. And it was like just this week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, you missed it. Come on out to the limo tour on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of which, might as well cover that right now.
Yeah, limo tour this Sunday, Windsor. You can find the links through my Facebook or on the cashflowtogoshow.com. This is not the Cashflow to Go Show.
No.
You can still go there, cashflowtogoshow.com /YBOLimo for Windsor. And we're going to do London, I think on the 25th, if that's the Sunday, whatever one.
You're not even going to be in the country?
No, I'm going to outsource that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
Phil's doing that one.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I just put 2 and 2 together right now.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, if you're not here.
I can't wait to touch down and then see all the pictures.
Yeah. Well, we actually didn't even attend the last one here in London.
That's
and
right.
It turned out to be one of the most successful ones there was.
Interesting.
They sold the property on it.
When we're not talking, people have time to buy.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, no, good time to catch up here. OREC was like amazing.
Yeah.
Personally in my life, like
No, honestly,
That was crazy.
Yeah, it's a highlight of my
Yeah,
life.
like-
And don't get me wrong, this isn't us saying that OREC was the best event ever and you guys like missed out.
Second.
We're just saying like it was really meaningful for us because we spent so much time and effort building it. And then to actually have people come out, enjoy it,
I
get positive feedback.
only sold minimal real estate. I sacrificed,
Yeah.
and then I'm back at it now.
Well, yeah, I literally,
You didn't buy property.
I didn't buy property, although I closed on a property yesterday.
There you go.
So I waited until after OREC and boom, back at it. Put in 2 offers actually
Yeah,
earlier, and so I'm buying 2 more.
yeah.
I think I'm pulling Michael
Well,
Rosehart.
but it like even just going to OREC and planning it, now it's done. You have so much like mojo going forward now.
Yeah.
You're so pumped.
Man.
Like, we took a bit of time off.
Everyone is so amped up
Yes.
right now. Like everyone's on their social media grind. It's awesome to see. Like, did you see our buddy Matt French in Windsor? He's
Yeah.
been going hard. And
The
he
vetted-
rebranded.
the
I
vetted
like it.
investor.
It's just like, hey guys, the vetted investor here. I'm like, oh man, he's doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because like who knows? He'll start his channel, and we're just gonna have like the mafia going across.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to say
Hashtag
Southwestern-
real estate rat pack.
Yeah, I wanted to say Southwestern Ontario, but honestly, it's turning
Yeah.
pretty North America.
We already, I feel like, got
Dude,
a satellite.
The internet's wide open. Go
Yeah.
for it. So, and I just hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, man.
this
Congrats
week,
on that.
so-
That was so awesome. That's
Yeah.
honestly, it's been a grind to get there.
Yeah.
It didn't happen overnight.
You know, I was down in when we went to LA in the fall. You know, talking to you, you and Graham have been doing YouTube forever, but I hit that switch, being like, I gotta start doing this, right? And even shooting the first couple of videos, I was like, how come I haven't been doing this before? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I watched you do it for a year. I'd be on your channel and never had the energy or wanting to do it or something. And now I'm hungry for it, and I can't wait to do more videos. Our videographer is in Cuba right now, the Hungarian experiment.
Although he's flying in tonight.
Flying in tonight? Okay, so then we'll give him till tomorrow off, and then we'll...
You can have 7 hours.
Okay, we'll give him a little bit of a break. You gotta go buy a new computer, but yeah, super excited. I have 1,000 subscribers. I know you guys have 9,000 and Graham has 1 million or something. But, like 1,000 people.
But that's literally 1,000 people went
Subscribe.
out of their way.
Yeah.
Because like you can accidentally follow someone on Instagram like that.
Yeah.
A robot can follow you. YouTube, you got to put in the effort. I
Yeah.
feel like you can probably like half the people that diligently watch my stuff probably aren't yet subscribed. I don't understand why you haven't subscribed, but the same is probably true for your channel.
And yeah, maybe they stumbled across it, but most of it is the subscribers. And
Yeah.
I got lucky with Graham collaborations with you. So you guys, both you two guys, like kind of went on the journey alone.
Yeah.
Collaborated a bit, and I
Mhm.
got to like ride your coattails a bit. So anybody who's out there starting, hit me up. We'll do a collab. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotta return
absolutely.
the favors, right?
And that's so powerful with social media,
Mhm.
right? It's something that we've been trying to get better at, but we still need to up our game so much more. Like we need to get both of us on like the podcast circuit.
Yeah, so
with
Matt's
the podcast.
all we want to do podcasts and we are on them, and we want to do our own podcasts.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, this is probably a good time. So by Monday, I'm going to commit to starting a new podcast. I think I kind of know what I'm going to call it and what it's going to be about, but I'd love to get your guys' opinion on what my new podcast should be about. I'm just going to host it, but beyond that, it's kind of a blank slate, so I'd love to get your feedback. We're also going to get Jeff to do a podcast on...
Did we get that mic yet?
Which mic? Yep, yeah, it's been in a box for a while, so no excuses, yeah. So yeah, I think podcasting is huge right now. You know, Gary Vee's all about it, but what I think is really powerful is what the value I guess I see in podcasting right now from my perspective is multifaceted. One, if you do an interview oriented style podcast, content almost gets created by itself, which is great. But then let's think about it this way. Jeff recently did a post on social media saying if you did anything for 2 years, like the results you would get, right? How good would you get at it? Jordan Peterson recently in an interview talked about, or on a podcast talked about, if you spent 15 minutes a day writing down your thoughts, after 10 years, how polished would your thoughts become? And it's like, holy shit, like all these little efforts, really, all these small increments do build up into something much larger. And so I think that that's what podcasting can be. If you did a podcast and you did weekly interviews with the experts in whatever your industry is, so like from my buddy Adam Steeper, who's maybe watching this right now, high as hell on T3s because he had his wisdom teeth taken out. You and Docket Manager, you guys need, and I've been saying it for a while, but you guys absolutely need to start becoming the experts. And so my big thoughts with podcasting, if you have a business right now, you need to start a podcast in that industry, become the industry expert. It's similar to the idea of what Gary Vee's always talking about with the high school party rule. And so the thing is, if you're not cool in high school, that's shitty. But you know how you become cool in high school? You have the party. Instantly, you become the cool kid. And I love it because it's a great way to hack. And podcasting, again, is an instant excuse to build your network. It's an instant excuse to reach out to people maybe a couple notches above you or a little bit more experience. Yet, they're going to see a little bit of benefit rather than them like just taking your phone call and having a one-on-one conversation. You're offering them something. You're offering them an audience they can speak to. And for a lot of influencers, that's very attractive. And so I think it's just going to sharpen you. But as well, I think there's a lot of businesses focus on building customer relationships. But I was talking about this with Jeff the other day. Fuck having customers, guys. Let's have fans. Fans stand in line to buy your product. Customers try and negotiate on terms. I don't want customers. I want fans. And right now, I don't even know what my business model is yet. I really love the idea of doing conferences. And this is kind of a side tangent, but we want to do more conferences, and we'll maybe circle back to that. But I think there's so much value right now in podcasts. And it's relatively easy to make versus YouTube, right? Like YouTube, we got some lights set up, we got an external mic, got my cell phone, it's plugged in.
For podcasts, there's an app you told me about. Anchor.
And so we haven't played around with it yet, but yeah, literally.
You could call, I want to do a podcast with my buddy, but he's in a different province, state. You can call him, and then you've made your show now.
Yeah.
That's simple, right?
Right? It's literally
you press the button and you're
and
on
it
iTunes.
automatically posts to iTunes and Google Play. I don't think it hooks to Stitcher yet, but I'm sure they'll figure that out. But yeah, this is just so powerful, and I love the idea of becoming the expert. But then once you start having that fandom, I think you can eventually pivot, and then you do the high school party thing where you have a conference and your podcast or your personality becomes part and tied in. And the great thing is that even if your business isn't the best, but people love you, they'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And so I think you can really build off your business. So again, for Steeper, if you're watching this, I think the Docket Manager needs to plant that flag and be the high school party holder of print companies in Canada. I think it's just a no-brainer. And so I think everyone should be doing that. Right now, my thoughts are, this is going to be extreme. I'm going to do a separate video on this, but my thoughts are, if what you're doing right now, you wouldn't be willing to do a podcast on it for 2 years, do a podcast every week, then get the fuck out. You shouldn't, you don't care enough about that thing. I'd be more than happy to do a podcast every week on financial independence, on investment in real estate, on trying to improve myself. But I would be unwilling to do a podcast on general accounting principles. Just not interested in it. So I probably shouldn't be trying to teach or be the best at
the accounting for OREC.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
And you did your taxes in the last minute.
I do that always, but yes. There's something special about that April 30th panic.
Shit, I gotta do my license stickers.
Yeah.
No, but like I think that's awesome, and it's gonna open up some door we don't even know right now.
Right, exactly, and that's the key, because like a lot of people, let's talk about the opposite of OREC. Leading up to OREC, there's lots of people sliding into our DMs that we'd hit up, and they'd say, "I don't see the value."
Yeah, that was frustrating.
And a little bit of
Because
ego
we're like, but why don't you want to come to my party? I'm hosting
and
it.
why
right?
would you support me?
And then you're like, nah, that's the value. And you're like, okay, well, screw you. And now, well, if we host one next year,
Right.
guess what?
We're the cool
You're not
kids.
invited, no.
Yeah. But it is really powerful.
Mhm.
And so at the same time, like, that being said, we did OREC not knowing it was going to be successful. We haven't done the final numbers on it, but we're probably break even or slightly lost a little bit of money. But the thing was, we knew that these random spin-offs that you just can't count on, right? Like, had I never started my YouTube channel, there's a 100% chance we would not know Graham Stephan.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way we would have ever met Graham. Which means we would have never met Kevin. We would have never done this. We would have never went to LA together. Like, there's just a million different branches.
So for anybody out there, like, just listen to what we're doing. We're just trying a lot of crazy things. We're outside of our comfort zone all the time.
Constantly.
We don't know how to put on a conference. Check, we put on a conference.
And we've definitely never moderated a conference before.
Check,
Right?
like we just continue to challenge ourselves, and then other stuff comes to
It
us.
forces so much growth, and just those spin-off benefits you just can't predict. But if you put in the effort, if you're genuine, you're going to get something back from it, right? Like if you're giving out to the universe, something's going to come back to you.
So that week before the conference, there was a lot of like little tidbity things that were kind of like irking us.
I was definitely stressed
because it was like asking the bride. I always related OREC to a wedding, like asking her like stupid questions right up.
Where do I park?
Where do I park at your wedding? And
is there free parking?
Is there free parking at your wedding? And like oh my god, I'm trying to run around. And then even on the day of the morning, just because you guys have my cell phone number, texting me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like. So, but maybe we need better checklists for.
There's lots we take away. Like I think the biggest things I took away was communication and then checklist.
Right, but if we had a website that had all the info, you guys wouldn't read it anyway. So it's like, there's no win really for it. Besides, because some people wanted us to do, like in the military, we do after action reports all the time on any operation, any mission. And people wanted us to, let's talk about the good things and the bad things of OREC. But Matt and I were a little bit more, Matt didn't want a democracy because, are we allowed to get into this? Yeah, because like you were saying, this just gives us the average. Like,
right? Yeah, like I didn't want to have an average event.
We wanted to go actually talk to some key people that we would see moving forward in our businesses and see what they thought we should do better versus asking the masses. And then you just get one guy who says, I want better coffee,
right.
I want tea, or whatever.
And it's not to say that those are invalid complaints, but those aren't the important aspects of the conference.
And not according to us, and if that was what was important to you, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
That's not your...
The next year, check out Coffee Expo 2019.
But we shouldn't have to waste our energy and time on that.
Well, and it doesn't produce enough value back, right? Like us making sure that the coffee breaks are perfectly, choreographed and happen at the exact time, and everyone gets exactly their favorite.
$1,200 coffee breaks.
They're so expensive too, which people do not realize.
But then you just get one person on the day. Oh, you should have just got Tim Hortons, and like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just run on.
And one, you're not allowed.
Yeah.
And two.
So like we didn't need to listen to all like the quick little. You should have done this.
Well, and the key is to also let people think a week before, right? Like, is it still important for them to bring it up a week later?
Right.
Like, they might bring something up the day of because it's top of mind, but a week later, they're going to be focusing on, holy shit, the relationships, the phone calls, the emails.
We spent a lot of money on that audio equipment.
Yes.
And that was worth its weight in gold.
Yes.
Because all we were going to hear was, great conference, couldn't hear. Or something like that, right?
Having good audio people was a definite lesson for us. Like, that is a spot to spend money.
I kind of want my mic.
No, at all times. I just want to live with it.
You know, like when you get off a boat and you kind of still feel like this, and then you or you're on a roller coaster and you still feel that at the end. When I took that out, I was like,
no, it's same man, so the same.
Where's my head? I'm not important anymore. It feels weird.
Yes, absolutely. It was just like a badge of honor where you're like, The entire time I'm in Overlook, as long as I have this on my ear, people have to treat me with authority.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where the moment that came off, I was no longer a dictator.
Right? Because you could walk, I didn't have to wear the name tag.
Yeah.
I had the headpiece.
Yeah. And if you guys were at OREC, or maybe you saw some of it online, you probably saw me representing my London Knights jersey. And so, just talking about that, again, you know, a couple people commented on the disparity between how we dressed, but I think it was kind of a fun example of that, you know, like, dress however it's going to make you feel comfortable. And so, honestly, the reason I wore that mainly was to stand out. I just wanted to be really easy for people to find me in the crowd, particularly because, you know, one of the organizers and stuff. But Jeff was in, like, fully decked out in the suit, right? And we both still successfully networked.
Yeah. And I know you used that in the past at different conferences to showcase your scene.
And it's such a great way for people to just understand quickly where I'm from. They understand what market I'm focused on, all that basic stuff. As well, it's just, my thoughts for OREC in particular were that it would make me more approachable.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, like, Jeff's dressed
You're not a realtor.
Right?
You're an investor.
Yeah.
Right? And I only went the full way because, like, I was like, okay, I'm hosting this event, I wanted to wear that. And I think it worked perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
One, it was like yin and yang, you know, we didn't both have to be in
two
suits.
I think it was kind of
If
fun
we were
us being on
both in
stage.
two, yeah, because we were both in two suits, it looked like,
Jeff, well, if we were
really
both in
selling.
two suits, the entire time Jeff would have just been thinking who wore it best.
Right? Not good enough. Let's have it now.
Just want to jump in the comment section. Appreciate all of you that are chatting away. So, what up to Gary? Really appreciate your help, Gary, on the food stuff. Even though, what was the name of the restaurant again? Screw that place.
It was Elephant Castle?
Or that's what it used to be. You're really old. But it definitely at one point was called that. It's like Fox and the Firkin now.
Oh, Fox and the Fiddle? Or?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Elephant Castle.
But I remember it too, so I'm awesome.
And then we went to the Phoenix.
Right, yeah.
Moxie's.
Michael just asked a quick question. If you guys lived in Toronto, would you invest in real estate in the city within 30 minutes of where you live? Or would you invest outside in the suburbs?
Whoa, is this the Cash Flow to Go show?
I figured one for old time's sake at least. My opinion, Michael, is this. I think you're asking the wrong question. I think the key is, what are you trying to get out of real estate investing? Are you looking for cash flow? Are you looking for appreciation? A mix of both. And then figure out which markets actually meet that requirement. I think that's probably the best way to actually get what you want from it. Now, if I was in your shoes, what would I be looking for? Me personally, I'd be looking for.
We're frozen.
Oh, you're frozen?
We're all frozen now.
Oh. Breathe, Matt.
Audio.
Don't lose your fucking shit.
And now you just went demonetized.
Oh, now we're there.
We can hear you. We can't see you.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can see us now. YouTube's giving me so many problems these days, guys, on the live videos. I kind of would like to do more of them, but like...
It's not, because you told me about a year ago, like, YouTube wants you to do live.
They
right?
did.
And now you're not rewarded as a...
Right? And like, I need some sort of positive feedback loop in order to keep doing this.
But it's a lot easier to just film this and then
Right?
upload it.
Yeah.
You don't get the chat, but...
Yeah, and like, I really do enjoy the
I like
chat. And like, the one smart thing YouTube finally did do was allow the chat on playback.
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest downside.
Well, that
Think
also
about how much-
safety, too. Like,
Yes, no, and I get that. Because like, even somehow our channel has had Hitler join and jump in the past. But anyways, so Michael, if I was in your position, I would really focus on what I thought was important to invest in. But for me in particular, it'd be cash flow. So I probably would look at investing outside of Toronto simply because it's very difficult to get cash flow in property in Toronto. Hey Andre, really appreciate you giving us the feedback. Glad to hear that Bigger Pockets have Bigger Pockets have motivated you so much that you turned your primary residence into 2 separate units. That's amazing. House hacking will change your financial life.
Second suite. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, well done, man. And yeah.
I got a call from a realtor today. It wasn't her fault, but the question was, the client wanted her to find all the fourplexes out there, or find a home and turn it into fourplexes, and then they're gonna renovate it. And I'm just like, okay, that's okay. Yeah, just stop. Like,
let me get my time machine. Let's go back to the 1970s when you could still pull that shit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, don't even bother. Like,
yeah.
This is the same idiot of a client that's just telling this to 20 realtors out there. You find me fourplexes that I can renovate, I'll buy them all and like I'll chop up houses.
Hey Jeff, I've never met you before, and you have no idea who I am. But if you give me your best deal, I'll buy it.
And there's gonna be more after that.
Right? There probably will be.
You're gonna get commission, and then I'm gonna cheap you out on the sale. Can you do it for 1%?
Right? Yeah. Well, yeah. What if I buy 2? Can you do a better deal? But
inside.
Yeah, we like our inside jokes. But yeah, I'm not sure where I was gonna go with that.
Oh, just like the time machine of like people are just so like take advantage of stuff and all that.
Yeah, it's
like I was good on the guy having the legal secondaries.
Yeah, no, that's
kind of where it came
that's
from.
That's awesome.
Where somebody's like,
right,
just find me a house and make 4 units and you'll get some commission. Oh, okay. Like.
Yeah. I guess one thing we haven't talked about recently, maybe an update on the coaching thing. So we still haven't actually committed to getting any coaching from anyone yet.
Personally, yeah.
And like Ty Lopez's people never got back to us.
There was that one call that I missed, but like they were
they missed.
And they were 1 week late calling me back. So even Ty Lopez's people aren't on.
I'm surprised this ClickFunnels not tighter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and honestly, every bell and whistle should have been going off on theirs. Like these guys have money because they're because their biggest question was like, can you get to LA? Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, okay. He's like, we're gonna have all these parties here. Okay, sure, yeah.
So instead, we're just gonna get our own mansion in London. So do you guys have a mansion for rent? Because we're actually legitimately interested in
Kellen,
a mansion.
Build us a mansion.
Yeah, Kellen, quit your job, find us a mansion.
Okay.
Can you do that for us? Is that too much?
One thing, Kellen.
One thing, one job.
No, but seriously, we are looking to rent something at 3 to 5 grand, furnished, whatever. Got that lifestyle look to it.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna do our own mastermind.
Exactly.
Would you guys attend? Let me know, because think about what we already talked about before. We host conference. First you do YouTube channel, you get to meet Graham, right? Then we host conference. Who knows what's gonna happen next? We're gonna do this mastermind. I said, would you guys come? Are you seeing like you need to be a part of what we're doing? If you want to be part of the next thing,
yeah.
You're like, oh, but it's this many dollars. I'm not sure about that. Can I get a discount? Because like I'm not gonna stay over that night, and I don't drink, and Jeff's drinking all the vodka. I haven't drank in 2 days, but
there you go. But yeah, it is one of those things where if you don't start getting in an ecosystem, and you can build the ecosystem yourself, you can join ours, you can join someone else's, but if you don't get part of a team, that lone wolf strategy, like it will work, but you're gonna have to put a lot of work into it. And so, like, just thinking off the top, we were chatting about Matt French, who's been up in his social game. Like, literally, the reason he's in our ecosystem is because he just reached out to us, right? And then he was willing to help us plan the Windsor, Ontario, the first meetup group we did. Yeah. And that led to us meeting Matt and Cassidy, and that spiraled into a whole thing.
And just in general, I'm so proud of all the OREC people that are on our social.
Man, you guys have been, those of you that are...
If you haven't noticed on mine, I am trying to, like, make sure I'm ahead of all you guys. You guys are all, like, gonna catch up, like, because everybody's posting now. Like, Alicia's posting, John
actually,
posting.
You guys, I've noticed that too. Both of them have stepped
posting,
and like posting more engaging shit where a lot of you are doing polls and sliders. I don't know why can't I do a slider on my phone yet? I've done like all the updates. We'll have to look at that.
And I've been doing a lot of little things like that too. Like what I did today. Like what sort of YouTube videos should I make next? And it kind of engages your audience. And then you can create your video from it. That's pretty interesting.
And it tells you if they're really paying attention, if they actually care.
Yeah. And then Instagram rewards you on the interaction.
Engagement,
so it likes that. So you guys probably noticed I've been posting a lot of like those motivational kind of posts and more like tag your friends and stuff like that. I'm really trying to like get 2 years ago or whenever we met Calvin, who's not around as much anymore. He's probably on the farm. Remember the Chatham guy?
Yeah.
So he told me, hey, your Instagram's great. Guess what? Nobody sees it. Nobody has eyes on it.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me a bit. And I was like, oh man, I need to get this up. And it's similar to you have the greatest YouTube channel in the world, but if you don't have subscribers and people viewing it, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, if you don't have attention, right?
Even so on the Graham's Mastermind Facebook group today, somebody's like, well, I have an Instagram, but I don't want to mix my personal with my business because I don't want to like spam my audience. It's like, well, one, if they were some kind of a realtor or real estate investor, nobody does want to follow your house, open house, house. Boring, right? So like what I try to do is like engage the audience. And if you are going to sell stuff, sell it in your stories on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And if I could build off of that just a bit, I've been spending a little bit of time thinking about this, and I think one of the problems, or one of the reasons people like dealing with wholesalers versus realtors, is a wholesaler rarely will put a shitty deal in front of you. Where a lot of realtors will just throw everything at you, and that's what happens when they post every single property they have for sale in their stories. And you're just like, man, like I get it, cool, it's awesome, you got tons of listings, but like if this isn't applicable to me,
like, dude, have fun with them. Like, it doesn't have to like.
Yeah, it just doesn't have to be the outside photo with the price and saying DM me for info. Like, play it up, like make fun, like make a drink in their bar.
Did
like,
you see? Yeah, I've done that. I was at the open house the other day, and I did that dinosaur. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I got that off Snapchat, and then
saved it somewhere.
Yeah, saved it off Snapchat. Did it on Snapchat, saved it, brought it over to Instagram because Snapchat's dead.
Yes.
Thank you, Rihanna and Kardashians. And
I'm just glad that we just gotta focus on like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right now.
Exactly, and just brought it over, and people were like, "Oh my god, how'd you do that?" But it kind of like made it unique, and you can use that on. You're not realtors, whatever. Just use it for fun. You're at your renovations, put the dinosaur in there. You know. Like,
yeah, and having those little like thematic things is just a fun way to get more playful.
Well, okay, so speaking of playful, you guys all saw my cutout at.
Yeah.
Man, we should put that up here.
Actually, yeah, we totally should have.
But
is it just in your house right now?
It's downstairs in the basement.
Oh, okay. I'd find that just as creepy or
it scares me. And it scared the hell out of Shannon one day too. But
man, we should have paid the extra money and had it be like one of those ones that can say a word with a motion detector. Yeah. It's like
that thing was $238 or something. But like I got kind of fun at the end of OREC, kind of like walking around pretending it was, you know, people kind of got a kick out of that. Now, one of the other agents that was there, he enjoyed it, but he said his brokers thought, why does Jeff do all this stuff? Like he's dinosaurs, hunter stories and whatever, and you got to cut out of this. You know, there's too many people out there that they're successful right now, and they're just like, I'm prim and proper. I'm the broker of record of this brokerage, and we will not embarrass this brokerage. And they speak British like that, and that's fine. It's kind of like the peacocking of it, right? Like you're just you're having a bit of fun, and people are engaged.
People want to hang out.
Open house. Boring. Nobody's following your business page.
Yeah.
Look, name me one business page that's out there right now that you're like, oh my god, I can't wait till you post the next business thing.
Yeah. Blue Box Bake Shop. I'm really excited about your cupcakes, so that does it for me. But outside of that,
just like the colors.
It's bright and colorful, right? Like that.
But like most businesses are boring.
No, absolutely, yeah. So and especially because they're pushy and they're not having fun.
And like top any influencer, even if realtor or the Gary V's or something, even Grant Cardone's, like they're just selling their lifestyle, and then it has a link somewhere.
It blends, right?
It blends. It's not so.
It's not a jarring business, personal, business, personal. Which is kind of what like a lot of people naturally think they need to do, and it's like no, just have it be fluid. Like instead of like
you get DM'd way more,
right? Like and instead of necessarily like plugging like the static photo of your boring house and the list price, instead like have you walking through and be like, hey guys, we're just about to list this. If you're interested, you know, like
they all get caught up on that house. It's not about that house on your social. They want to make that dollar selling that house. It's great, you could worry about the 20 other houses, and then. How we're kind of going now, we're worried about what's beyond those 20 houses if it's hosting the 20 house convention.
Yeah.
Because, so many people are so transactional on like they just want to get the next sign on the lawn. You're like, okay, I did that in the first year a bit, and now.
Like, and I get if you're not at a point of survival, get yourself to that point of survival.
Just barely. Right. And then re-challenge yourself. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah. But like get to survival and then get creative, right? Like and that's what you did by house hacking.
Well, like Riddell Castro, I don't think he's on YouTube as much, but he's on Instagram, and he's like, "How did you do when you started out as a realtor? My bills are $1,500 or something." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like negative $25,000 at one point. But like, he's like, "Did you have another job?" I said, "No. That's why I was successful."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I can't wait to make one sale, then I can quit Uber." Because he's looking at me now. I'm sitting in this amazing duplex. The Seafall here.
Right?
Big winner.
Favorite board game. But circling back to what Jeff was talking about. Here's my Amazon affiliate links whenever you want. It won't be on this video because I'm lazy, but on my non-live ones, they're usually there. But I just wanted, if you guys are still watching with us right now, I want to give you one little tip. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but I'm predicting that Will Smith is over the internet. He's fucking crushing it.
We watched. Did you watch Bright on
yeah.
Netflix? Yeah, it was a good one.
Actually, yeah, I enjoyed it. It got some hate for that for some reason, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, honestly, this guy, like, I'm really excited by what I see him doing. Yeah. Just like leaning into everything, right? Like doing a collab with a guy that did a collab with his son, and then doing the streams, and then you're like doing a cover of his song. Like it's just that's exactly what the internet loves. If this doesn't pop, the next one's gonna pop, or the one after that's gonna pop. And he's slow playing it. Like I think he's gonna become like a Gary Vee type esque motivational or Tony Robbins, like, and just like. Yeah, I'm just really excited, and he's got the personality, and I think he's just doing it all right. And I don't think enough people are understanding.
You can do that even at your lower level. Like if there's an amazing Instagram photo, you can recopy
search your hashtags, search London, Ontario hashtags right now, and find out who's crushing in London, Ontario.
And if they're sitting here like this, holding a drink, and that got this many views, do the same.
Do the exact same, but. Do your own spin on it. Like either look identical or completely different than them and have the exact same.
Wear a different hat, like whatever.
Yeah.
And then copy their hashtags and because like this attention is like the currency. Like, and you've been changing that over to like.
Are we frozen again?
God damn it. I'm gonna get off the stream because maybe that's.
I don't understand. We have good internet, guys. We legit do.
I think it's on.
Yeah, I had to click something though. Anyways, damn it, YouTube.
Is it the internet's good, but it's YouTube?
Yeah, it's definitely YouTube.
Okay. Damn it, YouTube. We're getting
live streams.
We're going back to Instagram.
Maybe for live streams. It's so much funner on Instagram. Why are you making it this tough, YouTube? Yeah. Will Smith's going to win the internet. That's my prediction.
So copy Will Smith.
Yeah, pay attention to what he's doing. I think he's doing the internet really well, and I think he's just he's got it.
I don't even think I'm following him on Instagram.
Yeah, you should start.
Okay. So my next post is gonna be me. It's the Fresh Prince of London.
He just posted Fresh Prince of Fresh Prince of Egypt. And it was like a really cool
that'd be amazing. I don't even like looking at it. I can already tell like that would go good. Because everybody like, you talked about it, like he's like re-engaging his fans.
And like he's playing off of his own stuff, right? Yeah. It's just really fun, really playful.
Do you think it's all him, or does he have
he's got to have a team, but like even then, like
when did it click? Because did he not disappear for like?
Yeah, no, just very recently he came back on YouTube and then just came back in a big way, and all of a sudden like. And like, I think he's still just building momentum, but
because the first one I saw was the one where he was like, Jada is his wife, right? And he's like, it's not my job to make you happy. You have to be happy, and then we both have to be happy and come together. Not, oh, she didn't take out the garbage. I'm not happy. Whatever. Like,
he's actually got some really sound life advice and a lot of this shit too.
He's so genuine.
And I forget, there was something I just reposted on my Instagram. Check it out. It was like a Questlove quote, but again, it was. I wish I could remember it, but it was fantastic. Like, and just like he understands, like you don't have to create all your own content. You can blend yours. You can repost that. Like, lean into this shit, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, YouTube's really pissed me off, so I think we're gonna wrap it up right now. But I really appreciate those of you that stuck through the random freezes.
You're probably just listening to it at this point.
Probably. I don't
because Matt's not wearing pants. What?
We'll see if it spikes. I'll watch the algorithm, guys.
Okay.
But yeah, really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't subbed to Jeff, he would like to hit 2,000 faster than he hit the first 1,000. So go over and sub to him. If you haven't subbed to me, I'm surprised you watched me this long, but do me a favor, hit that subscribe button.
Will you come on my channel?
Yeah.
Shoot a static video, not a live.
Yeah.
Like we'll do something.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All I need is the invitation.
That's right. Okay.
And also, if you guys know other real estate YouTubers, we want to do more collabs. So like, let us know who should we be doing a collab with. And like, it's cool when you guys recommend people like Grant Cardone, but they don't really listen when we reach out for collabs. So ideally, someone in that 1,000 to 50,000 range. That's kind of the butter zone for someone that might actually pay attention to us. So if you know of a YouTuber that fits that description that you think would be good on our channel, or we'd be good on their channel, we would love to collab with them. So let us know who we should be doing that with. Same with what podcast should we be on. We need to reach out to Bigger Pockets.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Or Bigger Pockets, you're welcome to reach out to us. Just saying.
It'll cost you though. So. Okay. Well, thank you guys, and we will see you.
Yeah. Until next time, remember, making money is a team sport. There's more than enough money in this world for us to all make it, but if you're not saving it, I mean, like, what's the point, guys? Thanks. Bye.
We're still on.
I know. I can't.